Hey, hi, hello.
Hey, what's up, Dad? Well, guys, if you're some sort of a dumbass and you don't know, here on the show we cover the big stories, okay? And if you don't like it, you could frankly die. Dad! So let's take a look at the front page of the New York Times here. What does it say? Huh? What does it say? Moderate drinking has no health benefits, analysis finds. Ooh, whoa.
Okay, so I guess they're saying it has to be heavy drinking then.
Okay, what is it? Okay, let's go to the top. Trump charged with 34 felonies in hush money case. Wow.
Whoa.
He gave that money to his dad. Okay, reporting live on the ground in New York City, we have Michael Rappaport. Let's see what his ass has to say. Here we go.
I want to just elaborate on your feelings about the day.
Okay.
It's fantastic. It's a fantastic day.
Let's get a better windscreen on that mic next time. Here we go.
Yo, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic day.
Great.
Yo, you want to walk around the corner with me?
No.
You want to walk around the corner with me?
I don't want any trouble. I don't want any trouble.
Do you want to walk around the corner
I'm
with me?
fine.
I'm not going to suck your dick. All right, that's what I thought. You want to walk around the corner with me?
Dad.
You want to walk around the corner with me?
Dad.
Do you
Oh, wow, there he is. We loved him in True Romance. One of the classic, what would we call it? Side.
Hey, Floyd, why don't you get out of my beer, right, and get a f***ing job?
Supporting roles, we call that. Well, great supporting roles. Things seem to be heating up. Let's check in on our other correspondent who's down there in New York City as we speak.
Oh, yeah. No, you're not.
Oh, boy. Dad! So a lot of people getting their little pantaloons into a little twist on this one. It sounds like this. Ooh, sounds like that. It sounds like this.
Sniffing.
And then it goes like this. So let's check in with some of our favorite
Weird
people to see what their goddamn problem is.
Welcome, everybody. I would say happy Tuesday, but this is an awful day for our republic, and we're going to be very clear about that throughout the hour.
Calm down.
Glad to be back in the chair with all of you as we experience...
Wait a second. Where is this guy? This is Chucky Kirk reporting from an Airbnb in Puerto Rico. This is Chuck Kirk reporting live from summer camp. I don't like it here. I want to go home. The kids here are mean. I don't want to be at camp anymore. I want my dad.
I'm sick to my stomach today. I have to be very honest with the audience.
Whoa.
This makes me physically ill to see.
Calm down, Charles.
And any one of you little dorks out there that work for Media Matters that
Whoa.
are enjoying or delighting in our suffering, we're going to win, and I won't forget about you. You stupid losers.
Whoa.
Because it's not about Trump. It's
Charlie.
about America. And any one of you little dorks out there, the stupid losers. The liberals that you coexist with in a country, they're calling this Erasmus. This is more joyful than Christmas, than New Year's, than Easter. They don't celebrate Easter. These are a bunch of godless degenerates. For them, this is their holy day.
Whoa.
You stupid losers. Godless degenerates.
You little dorks out there.
You little dorks out there.
Yeah.
I am not okay with them destroying the country.
Jesus, Charlie.
And you shouldn't be either. You should be pissed. Excuse my language. If you're emailing me about my language today, you got your priorities all messed up. If there was ever a day to use the word pissed on television, it would be today.
Whoa! Can he say that? Can he say that? Okay, how do I flag the video?
You got your priorities all messed up. If there was ever a day to use the word pissed on television, it would be today. Okay? 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 And they just love how angry we're getting. That's all right. Enjoy the sugar high. We're going to defeat you. We're going to build beautiful things. We have children. You don't. And our kids will end up defeating your non-children. At some point, the liberty lovers are going to win.
We have children, you don't, and our kids will end up defeating your non-children.
Our children are going to defeat your non-children, your ghost children.
Our children are going to look at us and they're going to say, Dad!
Okay?
How do you defeat a non-child? Our children are going to defeat your children. They are non-existent entities, so they are kind of everywhere and everything all at once. But we're going to figure it out through molecular type crap and stuff. But you're going to get it. You're going to get it, and then we're going to say,
okay? It's a funeral. And some people say, well, Charlie, come on, give us some of the positive. And we're going to talk about that. But when you go to a funeral, you don't kind of turn around and say, hey, what's the good news here? Okay? You kind of realize the time, place, and manner and the setting that you're saying goodbye to something.
Whoa.
And that's what we're doing today.
Whoa!
Not fun. Not joyful.
Sniffing.
We're going to try to find any of the positives, any of the seed of equivalent benefits. We're going to try to pray that God reveals his will throughout all of this.
Dad! Yeah, Charlie Kirk is not wrong on this one. actually, guys, okay? Because the Lord...
The Lord did come to me in a dream the other night, okay? And he came down upon me. He came down upon me from on high.
Dead!
You little dorks out there, those stupid losers.
Okay? And he said, this is not the kind of world that I tried to create, you know? Where a guy might have to pay a fine because he did some stupidly orchestrated payoff to a porn star. That's not what this is how the Lord talks. That's not what I created.
These people are not stopping here. This is step one into the new America. Welcome to it, everybody. You now live in a country that we once feared would exist. I said for years,
Whoa!
one day we're going to wake up in a country we don't recognize. Welcome, April 4th. Okay? 2023.
Whoa, man, it's getting pretty serious. I watch a lot of this, crazy conservative content, and they're all saying, this is the end of the world. This is the end of the world and the country. But also, don't do anything, please. Don't do anything that's going to get us in trouble, please.
Don't get involved in any physical confrontation.
Okay.
When we say fight, we mean that we're going to fight in the courts. We're going to fight with the ethics of our voting.
Watch YouTube videos, get upset, donate to Charlie Kirk, maybe. Sort of a funny contrast watching something like this where Charlie Kirk's like, this is the end of the world.
They're taking everything away from us.
And then you watch the protests in France where they're pushing the retirement age back a couple years and people are out in the street all day protesting. But for them, this is a million times worse. This is the end of the world. This is the apocalypse. That Trump might have... that Trump, at worst, will have to pay a fine for the porn star stuff. This is the end of the world. But please don't do anything. Please don't do anything that I could have to be implicated in, please.
Do your duty as Americans, to do nothing and buy some crap.
And subscribe. Subscribe, get mad at your laptop. Not that these people should do anything because it's a meaningless waste of time, but just a funny contrast. All right, Chuck, what else you got to cough up? Here we go.
Hillary Clinton was going to break the glass ceiling.
Who?
This is a personal revenge campaign.
Oh.
Now, make no mistake, this is not a rock solid case. This is a fabricated, synthetic case.
Okay.
And as we say commonly, they're not going after Donald Trump. They're going after you. He just happens to be in the way.
This is a little marketing phrase they've been using. They are going after you, but Trump is just in the way. How exactly is he in the way, and what's he in the way of? Hey, Trump, I only see one set of footprints on the beach. Oh, that's when I was carrying you and running away from drag queens that were trying to get us. They were trying to bite us. They were trying to bite us, and they were trying to get our... Dead! Okay, then Margie Taylor Greene phones in. She's squeezing this for every drop it's worth. She's squeezing this thing for every drop of publicity. She calls in, it's all the same boring crap, but I love this with this picture, with this graphic, because it looks like she's doing a ventriloquist thing. Here, watch, check this out.
Supporters and protesters for President Trump on the ground. They may not be wearing MAGA hats or wearing plain clothes.
Oh, wow.
But they are standing out there.
Looks like you're not talking at all. So that's a joke there. And that's about all I can squeeze out of this part.
Okay.
Dead!
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. Happy Monday.
No problem.
Here's a story from over the weekend.
Okay.
At about 5 a.m. on Saturday morning in Manhattan, a parking garage attendant called Musa Diarra noticed a man peering into parked cars looking for things to steal. Now, that's a familiar scene in New York City.
Right.
Alvin Bragg, who is the local Soros-funded DA, has decided that prosecuting car burglaries is a form of white supremacy. As a result, not surprisingly, car burglaries have risen quite a bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it looks like the media is trying to figure out how to make this as entertaining as possible. And one of the stories, the Tucker Carlson side of this story, is that this Manhattan district attorney is letting crime run wild through the streets of Gotham City. And only one man can stop the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix, and Lady Gaga. And in this story that Tucker Carlson picked to illustrate how bad this district attorney guy is with crime, he picked a story about a parking attendant who some guy pulled a gun on him and then the parking attendant took the gun away and shot the guy who pulled the gun on him.
Now, what do you think happened next?
I don't know.
In a sane, self-respecting society, Moussa Diarra would have received a medal, if not a ticker tape parade.
Okay.
But in the city of New York, he was arrested and charged with attempted murder and illegal possession of a gun. The same gun that had been used to shoot him.
No. You know, and then both of them got charged with murder. And Tucker Carlson's like, look, he's charging this guy with murder. It's funny because Tucker Carlson could just pick any crime for this. It's just like, oh, somebody took a dump. Oh, somebody took a dump on the Starbucks bathroom. Why isn't this district attorney deal with that and not the Trump stuff? He could have literally picked anything for his audience. But he picked one where the police charged this guy who he's talking about with murder. And the district attorney who he's talking about as the bad guy threw the case out. So Tucker Carlson picked the one example that doesn't work for his thing. He could have picked any crime.
Well, the name of this system of governance is anarcho-tyranny.
Whoa.
You get state-sponsored anarchy accompanied by political tyranny.
Whoa. The name of the system is anarcho-anarchy. It goes like this.
Since taking office, Bragg has done his best to increase the anarchy. He's increased the number of felony charges his office drops by nearly 40%.
Oh.
That includes almost half of all drunk driving charges.
Oh, man.
It's no longer really a crime to drive drunk in New York City.
That sounds probably
That's the anarchy part.
That sounds a little far-fetched there, Tuck, but okay. Okay, there's something I would like to see here that I think would be funny, which is that they're getting really pissed off about this guy, this New York district attorney here. What's his name? Bragg. I could have this wrong, but I looked it up. The way that the grand jury works for this case is they get 12 random-ass people in New York, and then the government has to convince them that this is a case worth pursuing, basically. And they voted yes. They voted yes, it is a case worth pursuing. So I would like to see, the right-wing media, Tucker, and all these people who are just... I would like to see them just pissed off at New York.
But you idiots.
You stupid losers. Godless degenerates.
You little dorks out there.
You little dorks out there.
So Trump's upcoming arraignment tomorrow isn't a turning point in our country's legal system.
Oh.
It's yet another chance to follow Trump around in the hope that ratings will return.
Oh.
This was
Right.
CNN.
Yeah, you wouldn't know anything about that. It is true that this is mostly spectacle, but I like Tucker Carlson is this is just bullshit. This is just a bunch of baloney for them to follow around to try to get ratings. But my man has been squeezing 3 days of content out of this. What a spectacle. What a bunch of bullcrap this is, man. I'm focusing on the real material issues like this, the same thing that I said sucks. This is pretty interesting. Then Tucker Carlson goes on to describe why he loves living in New York City. Here we go.
New York City's our home. That's why we let people crap on the sidewalk and hookers turn tricks in the vestibule of ATM machines. Really, it's your home?
Whoa!
Your home.
People crap on the sidewalk.
Whoa! Why do you like that?
Okay.
Dad! That's not a place for my dad!
Okay.
This is world of entrepreneurs. We get no value to hate it. How they run, homie. Look what I become. I'm the one.
Dad!
All right, so at the beginning of the year, December, I called.
Oh, that's right. We got the greatest political commentator of all time, Patty Bet David.
Go to a whole different level. Don't forget, Trump's got how many kids?
Huh?
He's got Ivanka.
4 kids.
He's got Eric. He's got
Junior.
Don.
What?
He's got Tiffany. And he's got Barron.
And he's got Dad.
Aaron, 5.
Okay, he's got 5 kids that he's got. All of them have the genetics of this guy who's a fireball. And the one
is Fireball. Wow. Not sure why he's talking about this like it's Game of Thrones. Does he think they're going to execute Trump or something?
Say what you want to say about this guy.
This is a Street Fighter, baby.
This is a street fight. This guy's been trained for 50 years for this job.
Cool.
He's been trained 50 years. Think
Miller.
about how he's wired. If you think about how he's wired, which is coming after you, do you know what this guy is thinking right now? Think about what he's thinking right now. Think about what he's thinking right now.
Yeah, dude. Cool. Seems like a pretty sane, healthy way. Seems like a pretty adult way to think about a politician. He's your hero, I guess. He's your hero and he's your dad.
As we go along, and we want to now talk to Michael Tracy, who's been outside the courtroom all day about everything that he's seen, and we're going to talk to him in just a second.
Okay, let's talk to him. Let's hear. We got Glenn Greenwald and what's this guy? Michael Tracy went to the thing in New York. So, okay, on the ground reporting. Let's hear it. Maybe he went with his dad. Let's hear it.
Tell us what it is that you did today and what you saw today.
Okay.
Well, I basically just meandered around the exterior of the courthouse because it had turned into this sort of destination event for people who were both pro and anti-Trump to show up and just kind of look around and debate. And, it's sort of interesting in a way.
Okay. All right. Sounds like we got a lot of information out of that.
Okay.
Do you know when I go? That's right, guys. Let's take a look at one of my favorite kooks, the Beanie Boy himself.
Okay.
Deadpool. Let's take a look.
Do you guys think, we talked about this a moment ago before the show started, but I want to ask now for everybody listening, do you think this is the biggest story of our generation?
Yeah,
100%. 9/11, we might be I think I'm in a generation different.
Yeah, good, Ian. That's good thinking. Yeah, 9/11 might be a little bit bigger than this. Thousands of people died in a terrorist attack.
So for me, it was 9/11. 9/11 because it was we still didn't know. It was like 3 years that we didn't understand 9/11.
Okay, yeah, you definitely can't disagree with that. That 9/11 is probably a bigger deal,
Which was made it much worse. This, at least, we have light on it right now.
9/11 was catastrophic, but it brought the country more together. This is, for our generation, something that is the most divisive in our country.
There's an argument to be made that 9/11 is what set all of this in motion. So 9/11, the United States, the response the United States has to 9/11, where the U.S. really, really clamps down on data and information and stuff like that and spying. And if it's not the most impactful,
if it's not the most impactful,
and I think it remains to be seen whether or not it will be. If it's not, it's definitely among the top 2 or 3.
Would you say? Oh, sorry.
Probably. Yeah, but come on, guys. Let's get a little pushback in there, Ian. Probably 9/11's worse, though, right? Thousands of people die in a terrorist attack versus a guy has to go to court and maybe might have to pay a fine. Yeah, that's definitely not a very clear answer. What's worse, 9/11 guy has to go to court because he was doing his stupid crap?
If it's not the most impactful, 9/11. We might be the 9/11. We might be the little dorks out there.
Thousands of people die. Trump had to go to court. It's definitely not something that you could answer right away very quickly. It's like, ooh, we kind of got to talk about. We got to talk it out. We got to talk it through on the timcast.com.
The vibe I get is that it's coordinated or at least planned, or that it's because I was rewatching the debates between Hillary and Donald again. Like I watched a little before, and there's a whole thing of she's talking, glad you're not in charge of the law, and he's like, because you'd be in jail.
Okay.
Ha ha ha. Then another segment, they're debating, and Donald's like, I didn't want to say this, but I'm gonna say it.
Whoa.
When I get into power, I'm gonna have a special prosecutor look into your emails. Like he was totally telling her on stage, I'm gonna go after you and investigate you when I become president. So like he opened the gates to this.
Well, he didn't do it though.
He didn't do it.
And we should now. I mean, there should be.
He should have done it.
He should have.
He should have. 100%.
I don't know. I think the precedent's bad. Whoever does it,
he should have, because he should have done it as an attack on the bureaucracy.
This is at least as bad as 9/11. This is at least worse than 9/11. But also, we should have done it. But also, we should have done the thing worse than 9/11. I love the Tim Pool program. It's every day you get to be a kid. Well, there we go, guys. Some of the stupidest coverage of this. CNN and all that. Their coverage is pretty stupid too. Showing a plane, showing video of a plane taking off, and then trying to figure out a way to fill time with this. So, guys, it's Wednesday. Not one of our favorite days. Is it worse than 9/11 Wednesday? Yeah, this is me thinking about it. I'm trying to figure it out. This is the face I make. So we'll figure that out. I'll think about that for a couple days. But guys, hope you're having a good week. Love all you guys. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a great time. And if people are mean to you, then you
wipe your ass with them.
Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Hey guys.
Guess what? You're not even getting the whole show. If you want every episode and a whole bunch of other
subscribe on Patreon.
Subscribe on Patreon for as little as 2 bones. Just click the stupid little link below the video in the comments.
See, right there.
There you go. Click it and that, yep. When you become a patron for as little as 2 bones, you get the Tuesday, Thursday, patron-only episodes. You also get the weekly Book Oblega show where we talk about important books. The questions and comments thing where you can ask questions and make comments and all this crap.
And the weekly behind-the-scenes show. All for less than the price of a rancid Charleston chew.
And for only 25 putrid little dollars,
you can become a producer.
That's right, support the show and get your name up here. Look at these people. Look at these people that make the show possible, okay? God. I mean, without these beautiful people, this show goes straight into the dumpster. A rotten, just wet, disgusting dumpster, behind a restaurant. So there's old milk in there. That's where this show ends up without these people. Is that what you want? Okay, I guess it's what you want. I'll just leave. Nope, it's done. It's too late. Okay? Here we go. Here's the dump truck. Here's the dump truck come to pick up the show. This is what would happen with no producers. Thank you.